Hi, welcome to WordLive. Now, often in our topical vlogs, because they are topical, we talk about the topical themes of today. And so we often talk about news stories and things that are going on in our world. But I don't know if you've noticed this, but we only talk about news events that have happened generally, unless there's a big thing coming up, but that we know is going to happen. But generally, our news stories are reporting about noteworthy things that have happened, that are information about events we've heard of that we want to pass on the information to you or talk about it with you. But what if I was to start telling you about news events that are going to happen in the future? I could be really vague and say there'll probably be a car crash in the next couple of weeks, or someone will go to prison, or there'll be a corrupt politician. And generally, you know that those things are quite likely to happen. But bit cheeky. But if I was to start predicting who was going to win the X Factor or where specific things were going to happen, you'd think I'd lost it. But today we're looking at Isaiah 42, just the first verses 1 to 9, and we're hearing the words of Isaiah with hindsight. At the time, Isaiah was speaking to the Israelites on behalf of God and telling them the news that God wanted them to hear about stuff that wasn't yet to happen. And in fact, in this passage, we're hearing the news of a Messiah and God's servant that's coming to the Israelites that isn't actually coming for a few hundred years, which is a really interesting thing to realise, because with hindsight we can see that that good news that Isaiah had for the Israelites was Jesus, and there's so much to be thankful for. But it's really interesting when we put ourselves into the position of the first hearers of Isaiah's words and think, actually, what an incredible message of hope Jesus was to a world that didn't know who he was or what he looked like. And I think only when we do that we start to really grasp who he was, and just how amazing it is that God came as a man to save us. So brilliant, brilliant stuff to look at today. I'm not going to tell you who won the X Factor for two reasons. First of all, it's going to ruin the next few months for you if you're watching the X Factor. And second of all, I don't know it, I'm sorry. It's probably going to be one of Gary Barlow's lot, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, that's it from me. Over and out, and enjoy your Thursdays. Bye!